Hello and welcome to My Xbox and Me, episode 467. See, the problem is Despawn messed me up, everyone. So last week I said episode 437, but apparently it wasn't 437, it was 436. So blame Despawn for not making me aware that he changed it.
Wow.
Okay, we're not gonna.
I agree with that.
I mean, that makes perfect sense if you ask me.
Yeah.
On the show this week we have the one and only Toothbrush Kresh. Kresh, hello.
Hello.
We have the one and only Paul Despawn.
Hello.
And we have the one and only Mr. Okay, yeah.
MC Fixer.
Well, you know what? We
MC
should've
Fixer,
added-
that's me.
We should have had somebody add the fourth camera slot, right? And then just put like a Photoshop tombstone with his name on it.
On it.
Too far. If you didn't know, this is My Xbox and Me, our weekly Xbox podcast where we talk all things Xbox and other things. Remember, you can get the show early over on patreon.com/mcfixer and all podcast services. We got a jam-packed week this week, boys. Absolutely a ton to speak about. The biggest news topic of the show this week, I'm not even going to waste any time with anything else. Shout out to our Patreon producer, Erin Guard, though. That's not a waste of time, of course. GTA 6's trailer will officially drop on December 5th at 9 a.m. Eastern. You're looking at about 3 p.m. GMT in the UK. And it has sent the world into a tizzy, I would say. I think that's a fair thing to say. I'll start off. I am so excited. You don't understand. I didn't realize how excited I was until I saw this image, and I've become like the rest of the internet.
Yeah.
Where, because usually I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit of a Debbie Downer, as I'm sure anyone listening to this podcast knows. I am a bit of a Debbie Downer sometimes, where I'm like, it's an image. Who cares? I'll wait till I see gameplay. Like I am. That's me usually with like literally everything. This is the one thing that I'm like, I'm so ready.
You're this ready for it? I'm sure you have theories on what the three birds mean, yeah?
The three birds mean there's three playable characters.
You heard
all
it
of
here
them
first.
women.
We don't. No, only one's woman. Come on,
Okay.
stop it.
Not that progressive.
Stop it. That's you're going too far. I actually saw one of the birds. They look mixed race. I'm pretty sure one of the characters confirmed to be mixed race. You heard it here first. Franklin's
back.
No, all jokes aside. No, I am super excited about. I don't get the bird stuff. Have they done things with the birds before or something?
I think it's just people like wanting to like read into it.
Yeah, that's why.
reason.
That's from what I could tell. That's what they were doing. I have liked the internet's take on this, where everyone has now done a same color shaded announcing like their new game, their update, their everyone just knows. It's like they're doing it, we're doing it. We're gonna eat off of whatever they're doing.
Where do you see the thumbnail for this week's episode? That's all I'm saying.
Yes. Oh yes. The other thing, and again, I know I'm a bit all over the place today, but I'm excited. Is the Game Awards, obviously. Do you think that the whole of whoever is announcing things at the Game Awards has breathed a sigh of relief? Or do you think that before they agreed to put their trailer in the Game Awards, they asked Jeff, do you have GTA 6?
Both.
I would assume they asked Jeff. Do you
Yeah.
have GTA 6.
That would have been the first question I asked.
Yeah. It's like, do
So
I
if
have
I
to
have
go
a
up against
big
GTA? Yeah.
If I have a very big game, I would not announce it at the Game Awards if GTA was there.
Yeah, I agree.
Just do your own thing.
100%. How much do you think Jeff's I don't know Jeff personally. I can only go off of the internet persona of Jeff Keighley, right? Please. Do you think his ego is a little bit bruised by not being able to get a game of this magnitude for the Game Awards? Because he's been able to get an Xbox announcement.
Yeah.
Like the Series X was announced at the Game Awards 2019.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
I think. Do you think there's a part of him that, because he does have this? Let's be honest. He's got this on lock. He's got the game on lock. You know,
he also likes talking his like trash and stuff like that. When he gets the chance to like throw a jab. clearly, like, I could see a bruised ego. I don't think there's a bruised ego coming from
Yeah.
this, to be honest. I think it depends what they have. If we see the Game Awards and it's like all duds, then I think there might be a little bit of a bruised ego.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I
But
see
if he
that.
has some other good stuff for him, he's like, it wouldn't have been worth it to get it if he could get it, right?
Yeah,
And I do think there
exactly.
was a possibility that this showed up at. I know everybody's like, it's never going to show up at the Game Awards. I think there's always a possibility. I just don't think it necessarily makes sense for anybody other than Jeff Keighley for it to be at the Game Awards.
Yeah.
I respect you a lot, Kresh. You know that, and I love you. This was
Yeah.
never going to be at the Game Awards ever.
Yeah.
I don't agree with you there. There's never.
I didn't say.
Never,
Look.
never,
No.
never.
Now you're taking my words out of context of what I just said.
Okay, what did you
I didn't
say?
say
What
I
did I
would
miss?
think they were there. I just said it had a possibility of showing up.
Okay,
Not that it would be there. Not that I thought it would be there or anything like that.
I'm telling you,
Yeah,
it didn't. It didn't have a chance in God given hell. There's no way.
there is a way.
There's no
if
way.
there's a will, there's a way, and Jeff Keighley got a lot of will.
He's got a lot of will, but he's got
would've
no
just
way.
said
He's got no
Hideo
way.
Kojima.
No way.
He's got no
You
way.
just would have hit up Hideo Kojima like, yo, can you put that
sort
trailer
him
for
out?
me in here? Even though Hideo Kojima got nothing to do with it, he'd give him the
Kojima,
okay.
can you talk to Rockstar for me
Yeah.
and please ask them to put yeah. No, I'll promote your podcast. I promise. I'll promote the podcast. It's not a problem. It's not a problem.
Oh, I keep forgetting there's a
yeah.
podcast from them guys.
Yeah, no. Excitement levels for GTA trailer though, Kresh, and did this image? Does it? I'm
the normal
is,
fix.
Okay, go on, please.
I'm the normal fix. It's just a picture of a date and a time. You guys are overreacting. Nothing has happened yet.
But the three birds. Think of the
I
three
don't care about
birds.
even if there is like some sort of like deeper meaning to three birds. I'm gonna tell you something. I do not give two shits about it right now.
What about the Thor trees though? No one ever mentioned the 4 trees.
I don't care about the 4 trees too. I'll be honest with you. I don't care about nothing right now.
Whoa.
Until that trailer drops and my tune changes completely, and I'm like, yo, guys, GTA 6 is gonna be the game.
Three birds, baby.
GTA 6 is gonna be the game though. I don't give a crap what any of you guys say. GTA 6 is gonna be the game.
Nobody's denying that.
No, I know.
Like to some people's disappointment, to some people's excitement, to some people's whatever, GTA will be the biggest game to come out up until that point in time.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. But it's just 10 plus years in the making. I've transitioned into a world where I've been able to play GTA as my living for the last 2 years. And now I'm just like, GTA 6 is here.
Yeah.
It's actually here. And I say GTA 6, we still don't know that it's GTA 6. I don't know, I've got a really bad thing that's going to be called Vice City 2 or something.
Do you think?
I don't know. They're just
No.
I just don't.
I could see GTA, no number, name. I could see that.
Yeah, I can see them getting away from names. I can see them getting some numbers. Sorry,
numbers.
Yeah.
I don't see them I don't see them doing like a Vice City 2, right? Or some insert whatever. Too.
You're probably right.
That's a
You're
little
probably
bit too
right.
confusing.
I think
San Andreas 2.
Yeah. Yeah. From what we've seen, obviously we all saw the leaks, and the vibe that this image has got. I'm just putting 2 and 2 together. I think it's definitely going to be that kind of Vice City vibe.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I don't think it's going to be specifically GTA 6 /.:! Vice City.
Do you think they have gameplay in the trailer, or do you think it's just?
I think they'll do
a
what they
teaser
did
cutscene?
with some of the early trailers from GTA 5, where it's just very like cinematic shots of in-game footage. But yeah, not like straight up raw gameplay.
Straight up gameplay.
Yeah, no. I think
Yeah,
I think it'd be one of.
Unfortunately,
I'm expecting the woman to come back who did the voiceovers last time, where it's like, this is the world of GTA.
GTA. Yeah.
And then it's just like a shot of them driving down in like their 80s style cars, like very cinematic. Just like you see like NPCs selling drugs on streets and that kind of thing. But I don't think we'll get like specific gameplay.
Go on, Kresh. You want to say something?
I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I completely slipped out of my mind.
Professionals.
I'm just. I get what you're saying, Kresh, about the image. I do. Again, I've been on that side of the fence, and I should agree with you. But yeah, I am. I put it this way. So I was meant to have a stream for UB on the same day this came out, and it got cancelled, and I am so happy because if I would have missed watching this live,
Mm-hmm.
I think I would have had a temper tantrum. Like
Mm.
I'm so ready to watch this, to experience it, and
Mhm.
it's not even going to be that good, and I'm going to make it seem like it's the best thing ever.
You know what would make me so happy if at the end of the trailer they have a release date, right? And instead of being a 2024 release date, it's 2025 December.
I'm fine with that.
I know you are. I don't think
Yeah.
people
No,
would.
I'm
people
fine.
would be
I'm fine
pissed.
with that. Me personally, I'm absolutely. I would love. They won't. We're not gonna get a release date. I think we might get a window.
Mhm. We'll
I
get a
think
year.
we might get a window. But yeah, no, bro, they could tell me 2026. I wouldn't care.
I think it's gonna be. I think the release window is gonna be like holiday 2024 or whatever. Like
Absolutely.
something like
There's-
decent that they're like, if they change it, it's whatever.
Yeah.
There's no way that they're coming out with this trailer the way they are, and the build up for it, for them not to give us a release window. There's no way. I just
Weirder things have
I'd be
happened.
very surprised. I'd be very, very, very surprised. Let's transition into the Game Awards predictions because it will play in nicely with one of my predictions. So the Game Awards are happening next week. We will be doing a watch along on the what day is it? The
Seventh.
7th.
7.
7th, we'll be doing a reaction. You'll be able to watch us live over on youtube.com/myxboxandme or twitch.tv/myxboxandme or some other place, I'm sure. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be fun.
Mhm.
It's going to be very tiresome. I'm not going to lie. Every
Yes.
year I do
Gonna
the
be a
Game
long one.
Awards. Yeah, they don't start until 12:30 for us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's
it's
crazy.
I may have a
Yeah.
nap beforehand.
if you can. I always try to and never can. So
Well, aren't we doing the?
well, the day before doesn't come out till 6, I
Mhm.
think.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
okay. So you guys have like
Yeah.
night before that. or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah. I don't think that actually releases until 6 if it comes out. Who
Yeah.
knows?
I don't think you can
I hope so.
pre-order it yet.
You
No,
can't
you still can't
pre-order
go
on
buy it.
Steam.
You can't. You still
I don't
can't
know
buy
how many
it. You still can't buy it.
Pre-orders on Steam aren't a thing.
Yeah,
Are they
but
not?
No. You can wish
Oh,
list things, but
wow,
you
I-
can't buy a thing
I
until
never
it's
knew
available.
that. Okay. Wow, I never knew that.
huh? I never thought about it.
Fake gamers.
No, Xbox gamers.
True.
Yeah. Yeah, Despawn. Get an Xbox. Play some Xbox, huh? Why are you on this
Mhm,
podcast?
He's got
That's
a fridge. That's a fridge.
That's a fridge. You're not.
That's a
You're not
fridge.
fooling nobody.
It's a
Do you have
fridge.
any drinks in
Okay,
that?
there's the Xbox. There's
Do you
the
have any drinks in that
Xbox.
right now, Despawn?
Do I?
Pepsi, yeah, Pepsi Max Cherry.
Yeah, got to get the Pepsi Max Cherry in there.
Oh, you actually use yours. I don't use mine. Mine's is
I
like
don't-
tucked away in the
Do you
Fake
know
fridge.
what
drinker.
upsets me the most? I saw they went on sale the other day
Yeah.
during the Black Friday deals, and I bought mine for like £80 or whatever. Still never
Mm.
used it, never plugged it in. I barely look at it, right? And it went down to like £38, and I was like,
Oh my
oh,
god, it's so much cheaper.
I should have waited. I
Mm.
was so excited to have it that I was like, oh, there's not going to be many of these. I just got to have it.
Yeah.
And then now I'm like, oh, they didn't sell out. They didn't do well.
I thought it was a limited item.
Yeah,
So did
same.
I. Yeah.
My assumption. And either they sold it really well that they made more, or they didn't hit the quota. And I could see it going either way.
Talking
can
of
see it
limited
being-
items, I
yeah.
just want to segue a little bit. I bought a new
Yeah.
thing.
Okay. What thing did you buy?
Something I really didn't need, but I own now. So, for those who
Okay.
don't know, I am from the north of England, a little place called Yorkshire. There,
Boo!
Yay!
Boo! Sorry, I just pretend to hate the North.
that's fine. I hate the south, and I'm not pretending. So there was a thing that got announced recently. I am also, as you know, old, so therefore I drink a lot of tea. My two worlds have been combined: gaming and caffeine, in the most ridiculous crossover ever. Let me show you. I got
Okay.
myself the Yorkshire Tea branded Xbox controller.
Jesus
Ooh.
Christ.
Let me open this bad boy and show you.
Made by friend
the
of the
one
show,
and only Pope Art, indeed.
Hope Art, friend of the show. He did a custom on his Instagram. Did a custom thing for me. Look at that.
Look at that beauty.
Look at
Whoa.
that. It's missing the colors though
Yeah.
on the buttons.
the
I
bu-
think I
yeah.
feel like it should have the colors.
I disagree.
I think it works
I
nice
think it
with
looks
the black and
cleaner
white.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The monochrome, like black and white on left and right. Yeah. no.
Maybe if the XYBA had the color maybe.
I feel like they're moving away from it. To be honest, I'm looking at my Elite 2 controller. It's not on that either.
Yeah,
they've been moving away for a long time.
Yeah.
On the buttons.
My my Starfield one, which is right in front of me, also is just the white ones.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess it depends on the one that they're obviously the controller itself, what works with it. But yeah, let's go back in the box.
My camo one doesn't have it either.
Yeah.
No, the blue one. Nope. It has like the little. I don't know if you can see it, like in the middle.
Oh, that's what they moved to. Yeah, I was just about to say
Yeah.
they moved to the buttons, didn't they? I forgot about that. Yeah.
Which I was just looking at mine and I was like, oh man, before I show this on camera, let me wipe it because I thought I had something on my controller. I'm like, oh no, that's where they are.
That's just where the buttons are, yeah. But yeah, there it
That's
is.
just where the
There's
buttons
my my custom controller.
So
I'm now on the.
how much did that cost you?
No comment.
How much did it cost you? Seriously.
That means too much.
Yes, it's 100%.
Oh, seriously, how much?
Considering it is a custom limited edition controller, it cost me £150.
Whoa.
You do what makes you happy, Despawn. I'm not gonna judge you.
It's I mean, it's me. It's Yorkshire tea. It's like I love a good cup of Yorkshire tea. I mean,
that money doesn't change people. I'm gonna let you know that.
Yeah, I know.
No, it really doesn't. Because I could never.
That's fine.
I don't care how much money I have in life. I could never.
What about if it was a Resident Evil controller for 150?
No, I don't think I could.
Even if it was like
150, a controller.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think I could.
A limited edition, only 300 made.
Now, if we're talking about a Castlevania NFT,
can you drop this shit forever? I completely forgot you wanted to buy the NFT. It dunked afterwards. It became worth pennies on the dollar.
I could be considered. Anyway.
Imagine you bought that. I wish you bought that fix.
No, you didn't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Yeah, I promise you, for this podcast and our friendship, you don't wish I bought that. You don't. No. I don't know if I'd still be here. It was like 5K.
Jeez.
Was it that much?
Yeah, it was like $5,000. It wasn't cheap.
I thought it was like 100 something.
No. It was like I remember looking into it, being like, this is gonna be worth something. And
yeah.
Anyway, that's a long cut for people if they listen to the old episodes.
Put all your money in gold, people.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know about that either.
Sound financial advice from Paul Despawn.
Not financial advisors. Game Awards predictions, guys. We do it every year, 5 each. Obviously, we're missing Mr. Matt P this week, which is unfortunate. He won't be joining us for the watch along either because he refused to take the day off work like the rest of us. The rest of us took a day off work.
Late. Even if he took the day off work, I think he'd be in bed.
Oh no, he 100% would, but he's just not committed to the calls.
Yeah.
He's just not committed to the calls. It's just not good enough. Personally, I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
That's just my opinion. Let's go around one each. Despawn, we will start with you. What is your third? And again, we are predicting announcements at this year's Game Awards 2023. Despawn thought we were Kresh. Despawn thought we were predicting the results. That last year. I was like, bro, we did that last week.
Last week, not last
year. We just
did.
And it was like, I thought we were just picking what we. I was like, was you a part of the podcast?
Gotta delete the Google Doc. My man made a whole Google Doc.
I did. It's fine. I'm
pretty sure.
I've amended my document.
The three of us were in the call when I specified with Fix, like we're doing predictions for Game Awards next week for like announcements, right? I'm pretty sure you were in the call with us, Despawn.
He's the one who clicked the bloody website when we did the last episode.
I did. I clicked it and everything. Well, I thought we were choosing who we wanted to win last time, and this time we were choosing who we think is going to win. But that's fine.
No, we were doing who we thought would win.
Okay.
I think you did last time all wrong, Despawn.
Yeah, probably. Luckily, there's no pizza bet on that one.
Do you think that would be a good another episode? You think people want to watch another episode of us going, now I think this person's going to win, and another 3-hour episode for that? No way, mate. No.
Yeah, somebody would be super into it because we didn't pick
I see you out there, Eldoza.
They'd be hopeful that we'd pick their game.
Sure.
Yeah, sure. I think Eldoza would be down for that.
Maybe. Go on, Despawn. Start us off. First prediction. What you got?
Oh, where do we go? So obviously it's not just going to be Xbox specific because this is the
No,
Game Awards. Yeah.
of course.
So, I'm going to go for a big one to start because I don't want anyone stealing it. It's been rumored a little bit out there in the ether that we're going to get it. So I think we are going to get a God of War DLC announcement.
Oh, okay.
And then
Okay,
we're going to
fair
get a DLC announcement for Ragnarok, which means I have to finish Ragnarok this week to not get spoiled by it. But yeah, I
Are you
think
locking in that prediction?
I am 100% locking it in. I think we're going to get it.
I just want to specify that we have to clarify something right away as soon as that prediction is made. Do we consider a Miles Morales type game a DLC? No,
Nope.
right?
No.
Second game.
I think
It's
it
a
needs,
whole- it's a
yeah.
whole-
If it's a
So
standalone,
it has
no.
to be specifically a DLC. Okay.
Yeah,
I
I
just
think it
wanted
needs
to
to be
like.
like an add-on to Ragnarok. Yes.
The
Okay.
fact that he started off his predictions with a PlayStation prediction on my Xbox
Disrespectful.
and me is
Disrespectful.
Well-
it's
I
an
agree.
interest. It's a bold move, Con. We'll see if it pays off. You know. We'll see
I
if
wanted
it pays
just to
off.
let you guys know most of my predictions are all Xbox related. I don't
Yeah,
care
yeah.
if it's not Xbox.
Most, I mean, 90%
so-
of mine now, but I wanted to get that one out of the way because I think it's
So
going to be.
am mine, Kresh. So am mine, because I'm not a fucking.
Wow.
You know, I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it, Kresh. I don't want to say it. Go
You're
on,
not
Kresh,
a bag
go-
of
go-
Yorkshire tea,
I'm
right?
not a bag of your tea over here, mate. Go on, Kresh.
Don't you
Number
dare
one.
flip me off.
Sorry,
My
I've got
number
this
one
real
one.
bad itch. There we go.
We haven't seen this franchise in what feels like far too long. I think we get a Gears of War reveal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we haven't seen them for a while. I think
Yeah.
Coalition's been working on something. I think this is the sort of award show if you were to do a Gears of War type of announcement and not do it at the main show. And now that they bought Activision, they have a lot more stuff to do whenever they do their E3 show. They might not necessarily need Gears of War. So to use this moment to sort of show off Gears of War, I think there's a possibility for that. So I'm going to predict we see Gears of War 6 in some capacity.
Now, here's the
I also-
question.
Yeah.
Is it Gears of War 6 or is it just Gears
No, it's
6?
Gears, it's just
Gears
Gears
6,
6. Yeah,
6.
they dropped out of War, which I don't understand why
Boo.
for sure. I don't think that's a bad shot, to be honest with you. I think Gears needs the Game Awards.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like we talk about like certain showcases needing to have that spotlight on it on an audience that isn't just super hyper focused. I think
Yeah.
Gears is definitely one of those titles that can. I think it's still. And again, I have a soft spot for the series, but I do think it can still bring people in with its beauty in terms of graphical fidelity and things like that. And then, if people are into cover-based shooters, then Gears is one of the best out there. Like, there's no
mean, it was-
question about it.
It was the standard for a while, wasn't it?
Exactly. My first one is, I think we will still see GTA at the Game Awards. I
Okay.
think
I remember
this is a great place for them to do their first trailer of blah 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 blah. And I think Jeff Keighley still walks away with a smile on his face and he goes, "And when you want to see some more, bam, here's some more GTA 6."
I remember what I had forgot that I wanted to mention earlier, the possibility of us seeing it
Mhm.
at the Game Awards still
Yeah.
afterward.
Yeah.
They do the whole cinematic trailer and they actually show some gameplay or something, or vice versa, or whatever they decide to do.
Yeah.
at the Game Awards,
I think from Rockstar's perspective, again, it's another way to control the messaging. It's another way to
It doesn't.
not that in. Let me make this very, very, very clear. It doesn't need it in any way, shape, or form. We're still going to be talking about GTA 6 at the Game Awards. I can promise you. Our 15 minutes of pre-talk before the Game Awards is just probably going to be us talking about the trailer of GTA 6.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean,
but yeah,
No matter what, I think GTA conversation would have still been overpowering a majority of the Game Awards, regardless. No matter what, because of how close it is.
no, 100% agree. 100% agree. But yeah, that's my one. I definitely think we will see GTA 6 in some capacity at the Game Awards.
Cool.
That's my
Okay.
prediction.
In some
Despawn,
capacity.
number 2.
Number 2. All right, since I got told off last time, I'm gonna go Xbox. So what have Xbox leaked? So we had that big leak recently. We talked about it, like a ton of like software and hardware that was coming. I think we are getting another hardware announcement. I don't think it's going to be a console. I think they're finally going to announce the controller. I can
Oh,
see
the
this
haptic feedback controller.
the haptic feedback controller. I
okay.
can feel there's been a really good point to bring it out. Just be like, new controller for the new year. I've wasted all this money on old controllers. But I could definitely see them just like, yo, we're dropping this new controller. You have to decide how it wears its pants.
I was gonna ask, do you
Yeah.
think it's still wearing the pants?
Still wearing the pants. No,
Got it.
I think it'll look slightly different from what the leaked photos showed it. I think it'll be more, ergonomic grips and that kind of stuff. But yeah, I think this would be a really good point to just drop it for a holiday announcement of like, yeah, the controller's dropping next week, kind of thing. That's not part of my announcement, but I do think my prediction, sorry. But I do think we'll definitely see the controller there.
All right,
think
well
it's-
then you need to get very specific with your wording.
We
What is the
will-
prediction here?
The prediction is Xbox will show off the brand new haptic feedback controller at the Game Awards.
Sure.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Kresh, where you go?
My next prediction. I just went Xbox prediction. Let's step away from Xbox for a second.
Fake fan.
You started with the PlayStation prediction. I don't want to hear.
I mean, I didn't
nothing
say it
from
wasn't
you.
going to be on Xbox. That's on Sony.
Okay. So the Wonder Woman game's been in production for a while now.
Yep.
WB's recently come out with some like there's no microtransactions. It's not a live service game. I don't think they said no microtransactions. They just said it's not a live service game.
Yeah.
I think we will finally get to see more of the Wonder Woman gameplay or game. I think we will definitely see some sort of cinematic trailer, possibly some gameplay. I'm not like tying down on the gameplay. But yeah, I think it is the perfect time to see the game. I think we haven't seen it in a while. They've been talking about it for a while. I think WB Games has also been under some sort of fire or sort of negative viewing as of late. So I think this will help sort of pick that up a little bit. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Sure. I'll allow it. My number 2 is
Let's go do it.
we will finally see Fight Night. EA has finally made a boxing game. There's been rumors out there. Eddie Hearn spoke about it once, and there's been rumors out there. EA have seen there is a competitor now to Fight Night, which is undisputed, I think it's called.
Yep.
Not the boxing game we had all hoped for. Just because it came out in early access and no career mode and things like that. I feel like Fight Night's been in the works anyway. Obviously, we just got the new UFC game this year, which didn't light the world on fire.
No.
I'll be honest. I feel like the conversation came and went very quickly.
When's the last time a UFC game has actually lit the world on fire?
In
It's
that
been a while.
community, every time they come out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm not in that community. So I
Even
don't know.
even in that community, it's not been.
I don't think, if I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think sports games at all really this year have been that
I agree. I think sports games this year have been quite lackluster.
yeah.
I can speak from my own perspective, right? Didn't enjoy NBA this year. Didn't enjoy EAFC this year. Didn't enjoy UFC this year.
Side note about NBA, do you know they're getting sued?
Good.
Class action lawsuit.
Yeah, I did see that
Damn.
by some kid and his mum, right?
Yeah,
For
'cause
not
they
for not
technically-
allowing the
stealing.
VC to come over.
Yeah, and they.
Yeah.
I didn't know they disable servers completely for like past.
Oh,
games.
every damn
That's-
like 2 years in, done, boom, done.
Yeah, I
move
didn't
on.
realize that.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest with you, someone needs to take them down. The game is, do you know what? Not the time or the place.
Yeah.
Not the time or the place. But yeah, obviously, I'm a big Fight Night fan. Fight Night 3 and Champion are games that I think are extremely underrated.
Mhm.
As just video games, as a storytelling arc and things like that. And every year I do the Fight Night announcement. I feel like Game Awards is the place it will probably turn up more than
Yeah.
anywhere else. They don't do EA Play anymore. Like
No.
EA Play's not a thing anymore. So it's either here or they're just going to put on a blog post one day, which I really hope they
Yeah.
don't do.
Yeah.
Can you just imagine?
They EA would
Let's
100%
get
do it.
ready to rumble. And then you see Muhammad Ali
Or just a
walk out.
tweet. Just tweet, not even
Oh,
a blog
please.
post.
Oh,
Let's get ready
God,
to
yeah.
I hate you. I hear you. Yeah, but that's my number 2.
Fair enough. So just Fight Night is going to show up in some capacity. Just an
The
announcement.
new Fight Night will be announced.
New Fight Night.
Okay.
Not a remake, not a remaster.
No.
New Fight Night.
Brand
Yes.
new. Okay. And let me.
I hope you're right.
Let me update my
Thank you.
spreadsheet to say new Fight Night.
I mean,
Okay. There you go.
Sure.
No, I've done it. I'm got to have it in writing. There's a pizza bet on this, right?
no. No
No.
one's mentioned a single piece. See, Despawn comes in from listening to it as a viewer, right? And he thinks he can just throw in pizza. You
Pizza
have
bets
to
for everyone.
declare a pizza bet at the. Actually, I owe Matt a pizza for the game. No.
Yep.
Oh, you garlic bread.
You're Matt
Yeah, and
Pizza
you owe
and
me
me
a
cheesy
pizza.
garlic bread.
No, it was me,
Oh, is it
wasn't it?
Kresh? Oh yeah, it was
Oh, no,
Kresh
it
for
is you.
getting your ass kicked in
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I owe you a
Yeah.
pizza for the Game
Yeah.
Awards. So we all
Yeah.
getting pizza or what?
I'm done.
Sure.
All right, cool.
Having
Alright,
a
go on.
pizza party. Number 3 for me. What do I go with on this one? This could be. This might be slightly contentious. Do we see it? Do we not? Oh my god! You know what? I'm going to go on a limb and say Xbox won this one. I think we are going to finally, after 24 years of them promising it, going to see some Perfect Dark gameplay.
Oh,
When I said 24 years,
I was
no,
gonna say, what
it
the-
feels like forever. But no,
Yeah.
I just pulled that out of the way.
My mind was going like, what have they been promising
have they
for
announced
24 years?
24
What am I
years?
missing?
No, I think we're gonna finally we've seen the cinematics enough times now. I think it's been long enough. Give us a
We've only
Perfect
seen
Dark.
it once.
We've seen it. They've shown it off a few times.
We've seen a teaser once.
Yeah, we've
and I
seen a
think
teaser,
once or something
trailer.
like that.
Yeah.
Would that be something they would show here as opposed to their own showcase? Is the question.
But I think it goes into what you were saying earlier. It's like this a bit with the Gears reveal. I think it'd be
Yeah.
nice to show it here because again, they've got a ton of Activision stuff to be showing off in the future.
I agree, but I feel like Perfect Dark is like sort of a promise to Xbox fans more so than it is like something you want to like outreach. I think that's at least from my viewpoint with that franchise and what I think Microsoft wants, like that is a promise that they want to fulfill to the community that they made. So I would just personally see that more. But I think also that argument still fits for the game as well to see it at the Game Awards too.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's too outlandish.
Again, I will say that I'm specifically saying gameplay here, so
So it
rather than
can't be
just
just a
another trailer. Yeah.
Okay. I respect that.
I couldn't give 2 craps about Perfect Dark. I said
Fair.
it. I didn't
I
care.
hope
back
it's
in the
good.
day. I think it's gonna be trash.
You think?
I do. I don't think it's gonna be good at all.
It has gone through a trouble.
Especially after this quadruple A studio talk and
What a bad
all the talk
all
that
that
came out of that
pressure, yeah.
studio. It's just like, all right. And then no, but it's not even that. It's like all that pressure, and then to go with this title. This game is not the game to put a new IP. They would have got. Crystal's helping out. They're doing support dev on it. Yeah. But what's the studio called?
Initiative? No.
The Initiative. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it
That's it.
Initiative?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see, buddy.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crash, number 3.
All right. Number 3. I did my Gears of War prediction. I did my Wonder Woman prediction. I have some options here. I'm leaving one for last, and if any of you guys take it, you guys know which one it is. I will beat you black and blue, both of you.
Did I do that last year?
know that. You took it one year.
Do I do it? Is it since I'm new to these predictions? Is this the year I do it? Do I get beaten up?
Don't take it from me. I will literally never do another prediction again. I want you guys to know that.
Okay.
I will never do another prediction again.
You heard it,
I've been
people.
wrong
I'm
about
gonna
it
get
so
clip.
much, and now there's
Okay.
a possibility that like Killer Instinct's getting some love for you guys.
Oh,
to
Then
take
just
from
do
me.
it now.
Let's do it now before
No.
I do it.
No. If you guys
Then
want to take it,
then
I'll hand you guys the loaded gun. Let's see what you guys do with the loaded gun. I'll give you guys it. Let's see what you guys do. My next prediction. I don't think I have one. Hellblade 2. I think we see Hellblade 2. I think we get a release date for or a release window. I don't know if it'll necessarily be a release date. I think we get some sort of release window for Hellblade 2. I think we see a little bit of gameplay. Yeah.
makes sense. It got announced here, right?
Mhm.
First time
Yeah.
we saw it was with the Series X announcement, if I'm not
Yep.
mistaken.
Yeah, it was the game that shut it off.
Yeah, so that doesn't not track.
Yeah.
I can see that. Again, that's another great game to show here because it had an audience obviously on PlayStation when it was an exclusive, and it's sort of a, hey, look at what we're doing. You need to play it on Xbox services to be able to play this game. So yeah,
Yeah.
no, I like it. I like it. Um, where do I go? Where do I go? Where do I go? See, do I want to win or do I want to actually?
I mean,
actually
you
be
gave
out there?
your fun vote with the fight night.
I
Unless you
mean,
think, unless you really think Fight Night's getting announced.
I'm going to say Fight Night's becoming the new Killer Instinct, right? Where he just announces it every time.
It's been fixes Killer
oh,
Instinct for a while.
it's
Yeah.
been there.
Yeah.
I think that we see Fable again.
Ooh,
Okay.
okay.
And because I feel like Xbox, if you look across the board, I do feel like Xbox has been quiet again for a little while. Not that to say that nobody hasn't, but Xbox have been very quiet. Obviously, we had the giant leaks of that big leak that we had. Yeah, I don't know, and I agree with you guys now, where like Xbox no longer needs to be gun shy in what they hold back. Once upon a time, they needed to be because they didn't have enough to show. Now, realistically, they have Call of Duty every year that can be at
Yeah.
E3. They have whatever the update is for World of Warcraft, and like just so many IPs that people care about that they can still quote unquote win, like an E3 or whatever it is they're going into.
It was the Xbox, it was the Xbox showcase, Xbox Bethesda showcase. Now it's the Xbox Bethesda Activision Blizzard showcase.
See, I don't think it will be. I don't think
they'll call it that.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
get it twisted.
I think it will still be Xbox Bethesda, but I think they're gonna soak Activision and all of that into Xbox so much now. But yeah. What did I say? Sorry.
Fable.
What was I saying? Thank you. Yeah, Fable. I think we've seen gameplay. Well, we haven't seen gameplay. We've seen
In-game.
action, in-game, an in-game
yeah.
trailer. I think it's time we actually see some gameplay.
You think it's specifically
and
gameplay?
I do. I think we'll get some sort of gameplay, and I think we'll get a release window. I don't think we'll get a release date, but I do think we might get a release window, which I'm not adding this entirely, but which will then be delayed, and we will be very upset.
So your prediction is Fable gameplay and release window.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Right, here we go. Do I go for a fun one or do I go for am I going for the win?
I mean,
it
depends what type of man.
To be fair, this is going to get me both. So Killer Instinct, right?
Imagine.
No, this one. I think this is going to be my fun one. I think. Actually, no, let's go serious. Serious prediction. This year of all years, I think gaming has taken on a bit of an interesting dynamic this year. The way that people are looking at the industry and stuff. It's probably having the most eyes on it ever, with it being the best releases, but also the worst conditions. I think Jeff Keighley is going to want to treat the Game Awards super serious this year. I think we will see zero Muppets in the Game Awards.
Bruh, this guy.
I think that's a horrible prediction.
You
There's
don't
no
think
way you don't see a Muppet pop up.
This guy.
You don't think there's going to be? You think there's going to be at least one Muppet?
There's gonna be at least one Muppet. That was actually my prediction that we're gonna see at least one Muppet. So
no, I think zero Muppets.
Okay, sure. Kresh.
My next prediction. I'm just gonna do the Killer Instinct prediction right now. I predict we're gonna get Killer Instinct reveal. It's gonna be the new Killer Instinct. Iron Galaxy is gonna be back on it. They're not going to give us a release date. They're not going to give us a release window. I don't even know if we'll get a cinematic. I'd be happy with the title screen. We're just going to get Killer Instinct. I just know.
You just want to do a Metroid Prime 4. That's what you want to do. Just here's the title screen. It's coming.
Hey, look, I would be hyped. I don't think any people would be like, what the fuck is this? I don't know what this is.
I've never heard of this game. What is it?
Yeah.
I'd be hyped for you. Have you played any update on Killer Instinct?
No, not yet.
Wow. Fake friend.
I've heard there's some bugs with it.
Is it that you're not playing
bugs?
It? In the game. I've heard there's some registration bugs when you try and do certain stuff in the game.
Ooh, that's not good.
With whatever update they did, yeah.
No, that's not good. That's a shame.
Yeah.
My next one is we will see some sort of gameplay from, and again, I'm standing in the Xbox world, you know.
Okay.
South of Midnight. Obviously, we got that great CGI trailer, sort of gave us um an idea of what to
Mhm.
expect. I think we might get a little bit more, and just to keep that game in people's minds, obviously Compulsion working on it. I think those games that I've mentioned so far, maybe not Fable, but maybe that's wishful thinking. But I do think a lot of these titles that we got to see are further along than we think. Now, Avowed and this game and a few others, I think they're further along than we think, and Xbox are setting up for a really good year for next year. Now, I have been burnt by saying that for the last maybe 5 years, so don't take what I say with any truth. But yeah, I'm hopeful. I'm very, very, very hopeful. So yeah,
Fair enough. So South of Midnight gameplay. Cool.
Okay. I'm not mad at that.
I never said gameplay.
You did.
I said something. I probably said
Okay,
gameplay. It's fine. Just
what
run
is the
with it. Just
something?
run with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, do you want to put
Doesn't
do you just
matter.
want to see
I
more?
don't know.
No, it's your
Put
prediction.
gameplay.
Title
Put
screen? Would
gameplay.
you be
Put
fine with title
gameplay.
screen?
No, just put gameplay. I don't care.
Okay, you just
Okay.
don't want
Okay.
that point. That's fine. All right.
Go on.
So my last one. This one, this is me going out on a whim. I don't know. I don't think this will happen, but I want this to happen. We all know Jeff. He's got his best friend, his you know, his bromance with Kojima.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's not Death Stranding 2. I
Oh, it's
don't think.
Xbox's game.
I think it's going to be the Xbox game. I think we're finally going to get a teaser to what they've been working on, especially with the cloud integration that they were talking about. I think this would be a really good opportunity because we know Death Stranding 2 is coming. We know they're working on that. I could see them just being like, this is the new thing from Kojima. It's not Death Stranding 2. It's whatever the Xbox thing is. So I think we'll get our first look at Kojima's Xbox title.
I like that one.
I think that's there's definitely a possibility for that one.
Yeah.
Do you think there's two different teams? One working on Death Stranding, one working on whatever this other title is?
I think this second title is just Kojima himself.
Oh, it's
locked in
just
his
him.
office. Yeah,
Just him in his
flying
office.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With his
Working
yeah.
with the cloud.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think there's two teams.
Just
Which-
deciding.
Literally him with a cloud in
Yeah.
his room.
Well, that's it. Like, obviously, Death Stranding was all about ropes. This is all about clouds. So it's basically Kojima's raining simulator. Yeah.
Mhm.
No,
Okay.
but I think we'll definitely get like a teaser of what they're working on. Whether it's a title sequence or something like that, I don't know. But I think this would be a really good opportunity because we know that Keighley loves showing off Kojima's stuff, which sounds weird in my head as now I've said it out loud. His
I
games.
respect it.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah, no,
got
I think we could see the Xbox title because it's been a few years now since they announced it, hasn't it? It's been a couple of years at least.
Well, did they actually announce it?
Yeah. They came out and said there was
they
like
did,
the Kojima Productions and Xbox logo
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
He showed up in a
They're working on
presentation.
something in cloud. To
Mhm.
be fair, I don't think they ever specified it was a game. They just said they're working on something in cloud.
Yeah.
It could be a brand new type of experience that they don't view
Only
as a game.
Kojima could think.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I think Kojima, Xbox, it shows up here.
Okay. Kresh, last one.
My last one. I have two options.
Well, let's hear both, but I want to hear the one that
That is going to be like
definitely
the
down for.
official. Yeah. I'll do the more serious one that is still a little out there that I don't think there's been rumors for or anything like that, but I just feel like it's time for this franchise to sort of come back a little bit. A new one just popped in my head and I'm contemplating going for that. I'm going to go for the new one.
Okay.
It's been a while since we've gotten Devil May Cry 5, right? It's been a
Mhm.
good minute since we got Devil May Cry 5.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's about time we get a brand new Devil May Cry. I think there's a possibility that we might get just a trailer or something like that. I think it's about time we see Devil May Cry. That's gonna be my prediction.
It's a good prediction. I mean, they did just come out recently and say they were working on another unannounced title. which was
Yep.
a big
Yeah.
title, which would totally fit Devil
Which
May
is coming
Cry.
next year, right? I think they said
Mhm,
it was coming
mhm.
next year,
Yeah.
and then people
We're
like
under
me
the
were
assumption
like,
that's Monster Hunter.
we said either Monster Hunter or
Yeah,
Devil
yeah.
May Cry because
Yeah.
we doubt it's a Resident Evil game that
Yeah.
soon. But they do have. That being said, the Resident
Oh,
Evil, the Resident Evil 3 remake team could have been working on something.
There's
Yeah.
also a story I forgot to add that we would need to talk
Yeah,
about them saying, well,
the remakes. They're definitely making more Resident Evil remake games.
Mhm.
Yeah,
that's a
which
confirmation for Code Veronica.
yes, I think so.
Yeah.
I think you'll see them do one. Not in this order, but I think these are the ones that will get done. 1, 0, and Code Veronica will definitely be remade.
Yeah.
And then
5.
I think
I think-
5. Once they do 5, it's like forward onward from that point. I don't think they start looking backwards anymore. I don't know what 6's story is. I don't know if it really has a story that would be worth remaking. I'll leave that up to you, Resident Evil people.
I would
not
not.
bad. Have you never played it?
Oh, I never played 6.
Oh,
Wow.
brother, we have
I've
to
played
play
like
through
3.
6.
I've played like 3 Resident Evil games. You know that, right?
Yeah, 2, 5, and
And the
Just
bit of
go
4
in.
I played.
4.
Wow, okay.
Yeah,
Are you not beat? Have you not beaten 4?
I've not before. No,
That's why I didn't win your Game of the Year award.
It didn't. No.
That's the only reason. Yeah.
That's the only reason.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Cool. Yeah, I can see Devil May Cry. I can definitely see Devil May Cry. Well, that's funny. So yeah, I can go through mine now. It was either going to be Resident Evil Code Veronica, get it announced, or I was going to go with something Dead by Daylight. Like we
They
get a
just
new.
did the Chucky thing.
You think that stops them? They're always coming out with some bullshit, brother.
Yeah, that's
Always
true,
coming out
that's
with
true.
something.
They could do like some sort of new Survivor or something. Like that, yeah.
Exactly. But the one I'm gonna come out with is I think we will finally see what EA's been doing with The Sims. Obviously, The Sims 4
Ooh.
has been, or whatever they're doing with it, has been in works for a really long time. There's rumors that it's multiplayer. There's rumors that it's like a shared world. There's a bunch of rumors out there. I think now is a good time to see it, and I think the Game Awards is The Sims is in my opinion The Sims is the god game. Obviously, we just had that competitor. You saw the competitors game that just came out by the PUBG dev, right?
No.
Oh, you guys didn't see this? I don't
No.
remember
Released
exactly
a
what it's
Sims
called.
game?
Yes, it's exactly like The Sims. God game graphically looks amazing. Again, someone let me know in the comments what it's called so the boys can look it up. But yeah, looks really, really, really good. And I think that will. I think EA again. The industry talks. The industry, the industry talks. Everyone knows what people are working on and things like that. Which is crazy. Why I'm surprised we don't get more leaks than we currently do. But yeah, I think that will push them to be like, okay, we should probably at least
Get
show
there.
people what we're doing. You know,
Yeah.
so. Yeah, and I'll be excited. I like The Sims. I'm a big fan of The Sims. I obviously, the older I got, the less I played The Sims, and obviously, being a content creator as well. Like, I watch Sims content creators, and what they do is like nuts. It's like what I do with roleplay is like what they do with The Sims.
The
And
Rags
it's
to Riches
like-
stuff is great.
It's just Rex the Riches stories and things like that, and it's like the storylines they create with these worlds. I'm just like, man, I wish I was this talented. I'm not, but I wish I was. I watch the English Simmer all the time. I still watch her all the time. And I found her from watching. Do you remember that Sims? They did a Sims contest show, like a reality TV show thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I watched that on stream once, and yeah, still watch some people from that. So a little bit
fair
one
enough.
for me, but also I think quite an educated guess. I say
that's
that
possible.
after. Let's be honest. We'll probably get none of these right. None of them will come true, and we'll see fucking.
We usually end with like half a point to a point and a half.
Yeah,
each. I just want to point that out.
If we're lucky.
Yeah. So do you
Yeah.
want a quick recap of everything we've chosen?
Please.
So Fixer, you have gone with we will still see GTA at the Game Awards, even with the trailer dropping the day before. We will get a brand new Fight Night, not a remake. We will see Fabled gameplay and a release window. We will also see South of Midnight gameplay, and we will get a brand new Sims announcement.
I'm good with that.
Cool. Kresh, we will get a new Gears reveal. We will see the Wonder Woman game.
Yep.
We will get Hellblade 2 gameplay. Brand new Killer Instinct announced, and new
Yep.
Devil May Cry.
Yep.
And then for little old me, we are getting God of War DLC. Not a standalone or anything like that. It'll actually be a DLC. The brand new Xbox controller, Perfect Dark gameplay, not a single Muppet in sight, and Kojima's Xbox title will be shown off for the first time.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough.
My two loose predictions. One was a brand new Arrow the Acrobat. That was a funny prediction that wasn't meant to be serious at all.
Yeah.
And then a brand new Castlevania game, which I haven't heard any rumors or anything, but I just felt similar to the Devil May Cry thing. It's just sort of like right place, right time, especially with how good that animated series has done for that franchise.
Yeah, yeah.
We got a few predictions from the audience, guys. Darkness Zoro said, my big prediction announcements would be Baldur's Gate 3 dropping that night and straight into Game Pass. Ooh. No
0%
chance.
chance.
Would love it.
No chance.
Absolutely not. That
No
thing's printing
chance.
money. Yeah.
Yeah, no chance, but maybe, but no chance. Eldoza said a few predictions, if you will permit. I've got
will.
Perfect Dark is shown in some capacity. Hellblade 2, new Xbox hardware bonus. A new Killer Instinct is announced and steals the show. Extra bonus. There will be no stage rushing this year. They've already said they are buffing up the security.
There better be no stage rushing this year.
Yeah. No, I agree. My predictions will see the Xbox Silbial controller, which is the haptic feedback controller, will be seen. Also, gameplay for Contraband. Oh, I forgot about Contraband. It's a good one.
This would be a solid spot for this to pop up.
And then the one and only Mr. Origin Cookie Man says, announcement predictions. 1, Xbox have a deal that ties them closely to the release of GTA 6 Online and differentiating, thank you. Benefits come into Xbox Game Pass, e.g. free season pass style content for the first season, free DLC, etc. 2, Xbox will revamp the Play Anywhere initiative by launching their store to include all branches of their games in one place, mobile, console, and PC. I don't disagree with the Play Anywhere one, but I just don't see it being at the Game Awards.
No, I don't see that with the Game Awards. That's an Xbox Wire blog post.
Yeah.
Rather than anything. In regards to the GTA one,
no
I could see that happening in the future when it's
in like a year.
Down. Yeah, so they did it with GTA 5 with online with the with PlayStation Plus.
In like a year to 2 years, probably closer to like 3 or 4. You'll see this. You'll see them start doing bonuses like this on every platform. I don't think it'll be like an Xbox exclusive thing. I think you'll get something with PlayStation Plus. I think you'll get something if you have an Amazon subscription. Yeah. But right now, like I don't think they're going to even be talking about GTA 6 Online right away when the game launches. I don't think that's till after launch.
That would have been great if it was at the Game Awards. By the way, the trailer we're at say, I don't think we see even a speaking an ounce of online. Nope.
Yeah. But even then, like Game Pass, like no shot. It's announced for Game Pass anytime soon. No shot. That game prints money.
Well, they're not talking about
this game.
No,
GTA 6
no. I think that isn't what we're saying.
Benefits coming to Game Pass. Yeah, I think benefits even because like benefits would be like money and stuff like that. I don't think they
like
do that.
Shot
I don't think there's
cards.
a need for them.
Yeah. No, not a launch. Are you crazy? No chance. No chance. Bro, I'm actually scared of microtransactions this year in GTA. The game became so microtransaction heavy. I hope they don't have that at the start. They didn't have that at the start of GTA Online.
But now they gotta keep that money coming in, right?
I agree. That's the thing that scares me. I do agree with you.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, there's a lot of different ways they could go for it.
Yeah.
They could sell cosmetics, but then like if you sell cosmetics in something like GTA 6 Online, it like defeats the purpose of the game where it's like play the game and grind, but if you sell shark cards, you still do the same thing. So it's I don't know. It's a big
I know in GTA 5 Online, like shark cards didn't come in straight away, did they?
No.
There was a delay to them.
That's kind of what I'm hoping.
That's what I'm hoping too. I'm hoping they'll ride the wave of new game sales for a while. Then when they start slowing down a bit, then they'll introduce the shark cards.
we just say something? GTA 6 sales will never really slow down. If we've learned that
In
by
there,
GTA
no,
5.
but in
No, but in
there,
there,
yeah,
like,
in
the
their
numbers
bottom
will,
line, it will.
yeah, the numbers will
Yeah.
dip to only like 1 million an hour. You know,
Yeah.
when it gets to that, when it gets to that low, then they need to worry. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no,
Um,
man, I'm so excited for GTA.
Yeah, no, me too. Me too. We won't do what's in our box this week. None of us have played anything. Maybe Kresh has. Kresh?
We did.
No.
Oh, we did. Yeah,
Yeah.
we did.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for those that missed it, we played the new Gangs of Sherwood that dropped this week.
Yeah. Live streams on the YouTube channel if you want
Go
to
check it
that
out.
It's a fun live stream.
It's a fun live stream. Yeah.
It's not a great game.
It's definitely harkens back to an older period of gaming that I don't think sits well anymore.
Yeah. Had potential, like some cool concepts. There was like a boss fight or two that was like fun.
Yeah.
But I don't think there was enough there to really
No.
jump in and sink your teeth into.
I uninstalled it straight after we finished.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm calling it now, and I don't mean this as a detriment. 6 months it's on Game Pass. If that.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
4-player co-op. Yeah.
Mhm.
Take a paycheck to cover the costs. Yeah, I can see it. I can definitely see it. See it.
Like, don't get me wrong. This will be a fun Game Pass game for just like getting a bunch of mates for one evening, just to play it together. But yeah, no, sorry, this one's a miss for me.
All right, let's jump into this week's dashboard. We've got a little bit of news to get through. We'll try to do it as fast as possible. Windows Central exclusive interview they had with Phil Spencer, if I'm not mistaken, and he had this to say. I'll start by saying we have no plans to bring Game Pass to PlayStation or Nintendo. It's not in our plans, but I think you hit on the right point of, quote, what it means to own an Xbox, end quote. The thing I want to focus on is how do we continue to innovate for people who've made the commitment to our hardware platform? And how do we continue to make sure they feel great about their investment in what we've built? There's a big interview over on Windows Central. If you haven't listened to it, sorry. If you haven't read it, my apologies. Make sure you go and check it out. They are great, Windows Central. We use them quite a lot to get our show notes and stuff. So, yeah, big shout out to them. No big surprise here, really. I think it comes down to if PlayStation and Nintendo would let them, they would. And the fact that they won't, they're not going to try and fight and push for it.
No.
I've seen some people like sort of run with this and be like, Xbox would never be on PlayStation. I'm like, it says very specifically they have no plans, and why make plans when there's no agreement on the table or anything like that?
Yeah.
Why make plans if you know the answer? Kresh, I plan to come see you tomorrow. We agree?
Okay.
You agree? Yeah, we agree? Cool.
Yeah, we're in agreement.
Pointless. Fucking pointless, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's go give it a read if you haven't. It's definitely worth
They
it.
mention achievement updates coming possibly, and Phil Spencer also name drops Banjo for you Banjo nutheads out there.
Yeah, and they're also working on the family plan as well.
Family plan for what?
The Game Pass family plan.
The game.
Oh, okay.
So I think that was previously tested in like Ireland and somewhere else. But yeah, they're talking about like, somewhere like Morocco, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, it looks like they're going to be like looking to expand that in the future. They just want to try and make sure that they get the best benefit for it for people and how it works towards the developers of games, and make sure they get paid fairly as well.
Yep.
Fair enough.
But yeah.
Again, we already spoke about GTA. There is a Halo update coming on December 4th, 12 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. GMT. Halo were one of the Twitter accounts to jump on the GTA art style hype to promote their new update that is coming on December 4th. No is the answer.
I already know the question.
The
My
answer
question was
is
going to be, will you not do Halo with the boys? And you said no, that means you will.
Yeah.
So thank you.
The answer is no. I am not playing this. I do not plan on playing this. I thought about it the other day. And I can't remember what the game was. There was something I wanted to try and get you guys to play that I knew you guys were gonna hate.
Okay.
And I was like, it's PUBG. I was like, oh, I wonder if I
love
can get the boys
PUBG.
to play pub. Yeah, but I was like, I wonder if I can get the boys to play PUBG again. I was watching Summit. Summit's playing PUBG again, and I was like, oh, this. I forgot how slow paced and like
Yeah.
meticulous the game is. Obviously, there's a skill level to it, and I'm sure the skill
Oh,
gap is crazy now. What?
just to have a skill level.
Oh. I was like, I wonder if I can get the boys to play. And I was like, this seems like one of those games where I'm gonna be like, boys, come on, PUBG, and then they go, yeah, if you play Halo, and I'm
No,
like,
I would never do that.
I would never use Halo as a bargaining chip.
No.
That's the community gotta get you to play Halo. That's not on me.
Yeah,
"You're
I'm
doing a
not.
poor job.
I'm not strong arming into anything. I'll yeah. If you want to play
No, I'll
PUBG with the
strong arm
boys,
Fix into something. It has to
okay.
be something that I know Fix like vehemently dislikes. He doesn't dislike Halo enough for
He
me
just
to
does.
make
He's
the-
just not
to use
bothered
that
about
as
it.
a bargaining chip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So strong him into playing Killer Instinct with the ear.
Exactly.
I do that though.
Oh, okay. There you
Yeah, I
go.
do
Killer
that.
Instinct with the boys.
Well, the boys. Okay. Sure. Next up is a weird one. Bethesda has been responding to negative reviews. That's over on Steam, I believe. A reviewer wrote this review. You guys can decide whether you agree or disagree with it about Starfield. Boring and overrated. This is a wide universe to explore, filled mostly with empty planets. I understand that they have to do that to sell you on the idea that this is a whole universe, but that doesn't make the game more fun. You can land on any planet, explore, and explore the copy and paste locations. You see the exact same locations from one end to the universe to the other, and everywhere in between. A hodgepodge of messy, slapped together mechanics, felt bloated skill tree, exploring, crafting, base building, and RPG, and FPS. A space opera. Starfield doesn't know what it wants to be, as wide as the ocean and as deep as a puddle. You can explore anywhere, but why would you want to? Nah, I will openly say, I don't think that was a terrible review. If I'm being honest, I didn't think there was, I didn't think it was too rude. I didn't think it was, and maybe it's the tone in which I'm reading it, but I didn't think it was too rude. I didn't think that he went off, he, she, or they, or them, had said anything that I disagree with about when I played the game, and I didn't think it was too bad. But Bethesda decided to respond to this, which I don't understand why, but okay. Greetings. Thank you for taking the time to leave a review for Starfield. We're sorry that you do not like landing on different planets and that you are finding many of them empty. Some of Starfield planets are meant to be empty by design, but that's not boring. Quote, when the astronauts went to the moon, there was nothing there. They certainly weren't bored. The intention of Starfield to explore is to invoke a feeling of smallness in the player and make you feel overwhelmed. You can continue to explore and find worlds that do have resources you need or hidden outposts to look through. To provide feedback for the development of Starfield, please feel free to submit your feedback using the form here. Never stop exploring. Bethesda customer service support. Kresh, what do you make of this?
I've been very vocal on games being an art form and being allowed to like do what you want with that medium and that art. And I think Bethesda has every right to view the art they created in the fashion of their response. But the problem is you can't dictate or sort of respond to how somebody views your art, because art is both in the perspective of the creator and then there's a different perspective from the
viewer.
player. And this person very clearly did not enjoy what was created. So you can give all the reasoning and all the stuff and everything. It just feels out of pocket to do that. And I do know that this has been like a trend with games for a while. It's just we've never seen a studio the size of Bethesda do something like this. It just feels really, really weird and kind of more off-putting than it would. And I think in general, these sort of responses always feel empty and shallow. But they're smaller studios, and a lot of times it's from like mobile games and stuff like that. So I don't really care. But seeing somebody the size of Bethesda make something like this just makes it feel even more hollow than anything, in my opinion.
To me, it's just a little bit like, why would you do this? This can only end badly. Like, someone doesn't like your game, cool. There's 10,000 other people that love it.
Yeah.
Like, why are you responding to? And again, I don't think they responded in a really terrible way. But
Yeah.
any response from an official, again, as someone who works for who on a freelance basis, right? Works for one of the biggest publishers in the world. I understand that what I say when I am on that stream is representing the entire company. And this is the same thing here, where like you are responding on behalf of the entire company. And
Yeah.
it just doesn't, to me, it's just like, this is not it, Chief.
I think the reason they do it, and the reasoning really is that Steam reviews and reviews in general are like very important. So to be able to get that number to switch even a point or two is pretty big, and that's the goal of it. But again, I 100% agree with you. I think the optics of it are far worse than even that number change would be worth.
The intention was probably pure.
Yeah.
But the optics of it are poor.
Yeah.
You
For
like that
me,
wordplay?
I do. I love
That
it.
was-
It's great. It's clever, smart.
I used to be
Never
a
knew you had it
rapper.
in you.
I used to be a rapper. I used to be a rapper.
Okay. For me, it's yeah. This is a weird one. So like, I've got nothing wrong with a developer or whatever responding to a review, whether it be positive or negative, as long as there's a reason for that response. Like if someone says, "Oh, I hit a bug," and therefore I'm giving this game a negative review. If a developer turns around, "Oh, here's a workaround to get past that bug," but it is also going to be fixed in the future, so please try this, and so on and so forth. This is just like, this is an opinion. It's like, this is what I think of the game. Probably not for you if you don't like that kind of stuff. You don't need to respond to this.
Yeah.
This feels like the way that this Reddit was very much a case of like, I see your opinion, but it's wrong, and here's why.
Yeah.
And it's like, that is not a good look. Like, yeah, this did not need to be a response. Also, there's got like, just to put as a side note, there's got to be some kind of rule about linking out to a third-party feedback form on Steam, right? So it's right at the bottom of this response, it's like, submit your feedback on this external link. It's like, isn't that what Steam reviews are for?
I guess it's more
Steam reviews aren't
internal.
like an internal.
Yeah, it's more an internal thing.
No. This just felt that specifically felt a bit icky to me. Of like, don't put your review in public where people can see it. Put it on this.
I don't think it was
form.
that.
I
think they just.
I'm sure that's not the form.
internally.
Yeah, I'm sure that's not the intention. But it again, like you said,
Again, intentions, right?
Intentions all well and good, but how it reads is a completely different thing. But yeah,
all three of us read that, and it came out with a different outcome of that. Which, so imagine
none of it are good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, boys, guess that game. It's guess that game time. What, you got something else, Chris? Talk to me.
I was gonna say, were you gonna talk about the Resident Evil thing at all, or do you think we talked about that?
The remakes?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm happy. I'm excited that they're remaking more Resident Evil games. So yeah, for those who don't know, Capcom have come out and officially said that they are going to be working on more Resident Evil remakes. Like I said beforehand, like we're gonna get 1, we're gonna get Code Veronica, and we're gonna get 0. I would imagine the most drastic of those. If you want me to be totally honest, I'm probably more excited for a Resident Evil 0 and 1 remake than I am Code Veronica. In terms of 0 can be turned into a good game finally. Like, no more of that zapping system of controlling 2 characters and like actually making that story make sense in the entirety of the Resident Evil world. Because again, 0, that's the prequel, right? That's where it all started. And they do an okay job. They've got some decent characters there, especially Rebecca, who's a key mainstay in the Resident Evil series. Obviously, you have Billy, that honestly, in a remake, I hope he dies. No. Because he makes the one thing that Resident Evil 0 lacks is any consequences to the entire game. The entire game is very much a story of this is how it starts.
Whoa. kill off Rebecca. No, not Billy.
You can't kill off Rebecca.
You can't
It's
kill off
impossible.
Billy. What are you
Yeah.
doing?
You never see
Leave Billy
Billy
alone.
ever again. Like, it makes, if he was to turn up, bro, I'm telling you, they announced the next Resident Evil game and
he's-
Billy turns up, then okay, cool, I'm for it. But Billy never, he's a criminal that wasn't really a
Disrespecting
criminal.
Billy.
That, like, I feel like they could have had, they can tell a better story there with Billy and him
I don't-
sacrificing himself for Rebecca or something like that.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to do the Game Awards stream anymore. I'm gonna be too busy.
Too heartbroken. Yeah.
I got something's come up now.
Well,
Sure.
Disrespect
But,
on Billy.
It's fine. Matt's
yeah.
available now.
But yeah, no, I as a Resident Evil fan, I'm very excited. I'm very excited to get more Resident Evil. You know, I feel like I've been very lucky in the franchises that I've liked. They've come and they've stayed relevant, and you know, and now I've started to adapt to other franchises that I've fallen in love with, like a Final Fantasy VII and things like that. But yeah, Resident Evil fans and survival horror fans as a whole, this year especially, have eaten. You know, we have had Resident Evil 4, we've had Dead Space remake, we've had Resident Evil 4 remake, we've had Daymare, 1984, I think it was.
94, I think.
You've had Alan Wake, and there's more. There's more that we haven't even spoken about on like the indie front, especially on PC as well. But yeah, remaking Resident Evil 1 again in the RE engine is gonna be something very, very, very special. And Code Veronica as well, but like one to be able to play back to back 1, 2, 3 in this new remake is it's always, that's always the jarring thing for me. I do a marathon every year, right? And it's like playing 0 on the 360, or I'm playing on the Xbox One, but like 0 that controls like shit, 1 that controls like shit, then go into 2 remake, and it's like modern 3 remake, modern 4 now, modern, getting 1 and 2 is super important, and then Code Veronica as well. I'd be more excited if they would have just retconned 3 into Code Veronica Crash, as you know.
Yeah, it's too late for that, unfortunately.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. Yes, I'm sorry.
It's a little too late.
I'm sorry. You're right. Guess that game? Whose turn is it this week?
I believe it is mine.
Okie dokie. Despawn, talk to me. What is Guess That Game?
Guess That Game is the weekly game show here at My Xbox and Me, where one of the hosts of the podcast will choose a game from the Xbox catalog, and the rest of the hosts have to decide by yes or no questions what that game is. We have 90 seconds to decide. You can only ask yes or no questions. It has to be available on one of the Xbox platforms. But yeah, that is pretty much it. Okay. What are the scores currently?
Oh, yeah, sorry, you're right. I do have those, don't I? Currently, the scores look like this. We have Kresh on 2 points, Matt on 1 point,
Boo.
you on 3 points, me on 3 points. Okay? That's where we're at. That's where we're at.
I just said, so I'm worried because I've picked a game, but I can't remember if we've covered it already. Do we have a list of the games we've done already?
Nope.
No, I don't think we do.
You think we would have that? Despawn? You think we would have that? I ran into that trouble last week where I was panicking as I was picking a game.
So I'm worried because I think we've covered this one already, but so I might actually change it.
Just tell me what it is. No.
Well, no, that's not.
Just pick something else.
Okay, I'm gonna pick something else.
Bruh, this guy. Yeah, okay, we'll write down. We'll write down.
I'll go back and
everything we've done already. Or someone in the My Xbox and Me Discord, if you can remember them all, please put it in the Discord and let us know which games we have done on Guess That Game.
Give us that list.
Yeah.
Okay. So a couple of ground rules as always. It is dealer's choice. So whatever we think the answer is the answer. If we're wrong, sorry. But you know, there's not what we can do about that. It is whatever the game originally launched on. So if it's available to play on Xbox One, but it came out on 360, if the question is
ask specifically.
Unless ask specifically,
yeah, you're getting into the minutiae here, my friend. Come on.
If you pick a game series, then just guessing the series is good enough. But yeah.
Okay, right, cool.
I have my stopwatch. Forget my dirty screen.
Who's going first? Who's asking first?
I'm gonna let Fix go first on this one. Ready, set, and go.
Did it launch on the Xbox One?
No.
360.
Yes. I'm trying.
Is it a first-person shooter?
No.
Third-person shooter.
Yes.
Okay. Is it a? Ooh. Was the game based in America?
The one I'm looking at is no.
Okay.
Is it a Ubisoft game?
No.
EA?
No.
Activision?
No.
Indie game?
No.
First-party game?
No.
Oh God.
Genres.
Is the main protagonist a Mal?
Yes.
Is it a fantasy game?
No. First person
war
shooter
game?
fantasy? No.
First-person shooter, not war.
It's third person. There is shooting.
Third-person shooter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Are colors important in the game?
No.
Oh damn.
16. 15 seconds.
Jesus. Have I played the game?
Yes.
Whoa.
Time up.
Oh.
I will let you ask one more question each because I feel like you struggled on this one.
Do,
Dealer's choice, so I can choose that.
do you have powers?
No. No powers. Fix. I'll let you ask one more question.
So it's on the Xbox 360.
So originally on 360,
360.
it has
Third
it's a
person.
third person shooting.
Is there comedy in the game?
I mean, I laughed at it, but no, it's not a comedy title.
Okay.
Set in America.
No.
The main character is
No,
male.
not set in
Oh,
America.
not
Not set in America.
Not set in America.
Not set in America.
Oh.
The main character is male. It has third person shooting. 360. I'm trying to think what else you asked. Not exclusive.
I don't think we asked about exclusivity.
You did.
actually.
I did.
Oh, did you? Okay.
I've got my answer. I'll say it.
Okay.
Wolfenstein?
No. Kresh?
Doom?
No.
It's not a third-person shooter.
It's
Neither of
not.
those are third-person shooters.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. Oh, I'm an idiot. Yeah, go
I
on.
got
What is
no
it?
clue.
The answer was Resident Evil 5.
That would have been you. That would have been you. You should have got that.
When you started going through
played
all of the, I'm gonna say when you started to go through all of the
We should
the
have stopped.
developers,
We should have kept going.
should
Once
have
we
just kept
stuck to
going.
that,
As like,
we have to
yeah,
keep going. Yeah, that's on
yeah.
us.
If
We
you
learned
just
something
said
there.
Capcom, you'd have got that straight away. Or at least I feel
Yeah.
you'd been in the ballpark.
I think I would have as well.
Yeah.
That's such bullshit. Because yeah, I guess the main character is Mal, but you play as there's a female main character as well.
She's an NPC that follows you around.
Yeah, no,
she's not.
It's a co-op game. No, we're not.
Well, yeah, true co-op.
It's
Yeah,
dealer's
yeah.
choice though. He can answer however.
Yeah.
he
Yeah,
wants,
I
but, like,
know, but
the correct answer would have been, you can play
Both.
as either.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
Yeah.
Because I was
That
locked in
dealer's
on
choice.
male.
Yeah.
And
So,
the
Yeah, I
one
was
thing
too.
I always
not
think of
in
just Chris as
America.
that. Yeah.
At one point, I was like, "Oh, it's Saints Row." The answer is Saints Row, and then I asked the colors. Are the colors important for like
No.
gangs and stuff like that? I said no, and I was like, "I don't know what it is anymore."
Oh, Joker. All right, let's do some questions before we get out of here.
Wait.
Oh, what?
Give me those.
What?
I want you. I just want you to say the points again. Just what are the points now?
You
They're
don't
the
get a
same.
point. They're exactly the same.
No.
You get-
Despawn. Why do you? Oh, you're happy that they're the same.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Kresh has 2. Matt has 1. You have 3. I have 3.
Still on top.
I thought
You're
Despawn
not
was
on
trying to
top,
like
you're joint
wiggle
top.
For now,
wiggle a
for now.
point.
Remember, you can email in my Xbox and me podcast at gmail.com or hit us up in the Discord or hit us up on Twitter, hashtag MXAM and at my Xbox and me. Eldozo says, question, we are fast approaching the new year. What are your thoughts about Xbox and what they need to do going forward in 2024 in order to keep the momentum they have gained during 2023? Interesting. I don't think they've actually kept the momentum going, if I'm honest.
I feel like
I
that's
think
slowing down a bit.
I think Xbox had a really bad year. as a whole. I guess that's in the eye of the beholder. They started off really well with obviously Hi-Fi Rush coming out in April. And then we come over to, Redfall that dropped that obviously was a huge miss. Into Forza that maybe I'm just not in the right gaming circles. But I haven't heard that much chatter about like I usually do.
I've been
And
hearing
then
some issues about it.
And then obviously we've had Starfield, which is probably the most divisive game this year, if I'm honest. I think if I don't think there's another game I can think of that's split the community in half of like whether this game is just generally a good game or it's a bad game. I don't see. I don't think anyone's going to say maybe there's people, but most people wouldn't be like this is an amazing game. It's usually good or bad.
I think there's a section of people that do think it's an
Amazing?
amazing game. Yeah. I
Okay.
think there are a group of people that do think it because it hits everything they've wanted. There isn't a whole lot of games like this in terms of like the space exploration and the way they do it. It's not this sort of alien heavy sci-fi
True.
game. It is this very like nuanced, like the review said, a very empty sci-fi experience, which is what Bethesda went for, and some people really, really like that, right?
I think what scares me is it's
Oh,
that
that's fine.
empty, but it took this long to make as well. That's kind of the thing that, pretty empty that shouldn't take this long. I'm joking, I don't make games, but go on, Despawn. Sorry, you were saying something.
I was just going to say that like I'm not quite in the amazing camp, but I'm definitely in the very good camp.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it, but yeah, I definitely, again, go back to that review. I can see why people weren't happy.
But yeah, momentum for next year. Release games consistently that are of a high quality of what we expect from a first party studio. Your competition is PlayStation. Your competition is Nintendo. Now, I would say both of those studios, when it comes to their first party titles, don't have problems when usually I don't think there's a game I've played from Nintendo or Sony in the last 5-6 years that I've played like Redfall and I felt like I'm floating across the floor instead of walking. Like there's basic needs that need to be held at Xbox, and they didn't land this year. They really didn't. Again, Starfield, like I say, it's definitely up for debate. It was the menus that really got me, unfortunately. Yeah. Yeah, quality over quantity, and that's so easy to say now that they have all this IP, so they have a lot to do. Yeah, I mean, I feel like when it comes to services, Xbox have done great. Game Pass have done amazing, but I play Xbox because of their IPs, and they haven't hit their IPs at the park.
Yeah, I think services wise, they've been on the up and up, and I think they'll continue to do that into the next year and the year after that. I don't think there's a possibility of Xbox falling back behind on that aspect, but it's just that, like you said, that first party stuff that we sort of want to start seeing and see them hitting them consistently. Not even tens, right, or nines. I'd be fine if they were hitting consistent eights and high sevens.
Big sevens that I enjoy.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like I don't give a crap about sevens. Sevens to me are not a bad game like they are to the rest of the internet. But if you give me a 7 that I enjoy, I'm good with that.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Yeah. But to answer Eldoza's question specifically, I mean, sorry, like, what are your current thoughts? Like, I think personally, I feel like we're at a point where like Xbox are on the cusp of doing something great with their platform. Where like if they like execute on all of the promises they've been making with all of these purchases and all the studios and all the game announcements that they've been announcing, I think they are well on their way to doing exactly what you're asking, of being like, yes, every quarter there's going to be a brand new 7-8 plus game just dropping on Game Pass. Their first party studios are just going to be firing on all cylinders. We're going to get all of these dormant IPs coming back to life. I think we are on the cusp of Xbox doing everything they've been promising to do for so long. If they do even half of that, then I think we're going to have a great 2024. But they have to do it. Like it's been so long they've been saying like this is what we're aiming for. Like, great, now fire the shot and do it. Like, land it. Like, that's what I want from Xbox in next year.
I agree.
All right. Okay. I'm with you. We got one more, so let's do it. Original Cookie Man says, having recently just joined the PC Master Race desktop edition, which Game Pass PC games, preferably with cross save, would you recommend? Oh, damn, that's a hard question. Oh,
I don't know what games have cross save, if I'm gonna be honest with you, but the PC Game Pass game that I will recommend that I'm pretty sure doesn't have cross save, play Lies of P.
yeah, but that's yeah. Okay, sure. I'm
What
trying
about
to
you?
think of more
PC heavy game, yeah.
something that's PC heavy. Yeah.
But if you have
ooh.
to cross save, I'm personally, just because I love the game, Grounded. Play Grounded.
Ooh.
Power Simulator.
That is a
Not
super
really a
relaxing
PC.
game.
I like that game on PC more than I do on controller.
Oh yeah, 100%.
personally.
Yeah.
Again, I think it's a hard question for me because
Oh, I have a good game.
Go.
One that we probably should have mentioned the discussion. Remnant 2. Play Remnant 2.
is it good?
I have heard great things. I'm gonna be playing it. I'm very excited for it. It shadow
Nah.
dropped. It got a lot of heavy praise when it dropped from people.
Yep. I've heard
I
a
mean,
lot
One
of
of the
good
big
things.
get for Xbox.
Dead Space is on there as well, the remake now. So
Yeah, I'm
Oh, is
trying to
it?
think if that's cross
Ooh.
though. Is the problem? I don't know
Think
if
so.
it is. Is it?
Yeah. I think Xbox are pretty good. No, I think it's cross
It's not
save.
Xbox. No. Xbox
It's
doesn't
EA
have
Play.
cross
that's
save.
EA. That's EA. That's the
Yeah,
problem.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I know the next game I'm excited for is SteamWorld Build.
Mm-hmm.
That's just dropped on Game Pass. It literally dropped
Yeah.
yesterday. And I know that game's gonna play way better on PC than
Oh.
it does.
Killer Instinct. Cross it.
There you
Play
go.
some Killer Instinct.
Yeah. Come get Kresh's
Jesus
hands.
Yeah, sure.
Anybody
Sure,
can get my
Kresh,
hands.
Let's plug. Get yourself out of here. Despawn, we got to plug this week, my friend.
Did you know there is a My Xbox and Me Twitch channel?
Oh,
Yeah. That's new for you.
There is.
Go check it out. Twitch.tv/My Xbox and Me.
yeah. The big thing here is we're trying to get affiliated, right? So if you are somebody who has a Twitch account, please go drop the My Xbox and Me follow. It's literally just My Xbox and Me. Currently sitting at 14 followers. Let's try and get that to at least. I think we need to get to 50 to get affiliated.
Yeah.
So if the audience can please do us the big favor of doing that, like I say, you'll be able to watch our reactions there, our gameplay there. We did our first stream over there for Gangs of Sherwood, which again, people were just generally happier being on Twitch, which we knew, but there are people that still enjoyed YouTube, like Stead and a few others. So we are on both from now on, and maybe in the new year we'll start doing the podcast live again. So who knows? We'll have to wait and see. Kresh, what you got to plug?
My Xbox and Me YouTube page and podcast reviews and anywhere you can leave feedback. Leave us feedback. We love hearing feedback, especially going into New Year as we're like sort of planning what we want to do with the New Year. Feedback is very, very welcomed.
Yeah, not like Bethesda though. Yeah, make sure we won't respond
Yeah,
to
we
you like
won't.
that.
We won't like tell you your feedback's wrong.
I will.
Okay, yeah, your feedback sucks. All right, how fucking dare you?
Yeah. Give better feedback.
Follow us everywhere at My Xbox and Me. You can follow me at MC Fixer. And until next time, I will love you, leave you, and see you all later. Goodbyes.
Bye.